How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another new episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We have to make our way to the Liberl News to meet up and trade some more information. It's the Calvardian Embassy. Don't think we need to go there. But I think we do need to make one stop on the way. Let's see what these two are, kind of trouble these two are going to get to this time. The final fight is tomorrow. Tonight, you need to go home, eat a good meal, get plenty of rest, and pray. Wow, he's like not slurring. Ha ha ha! Are you for true? Heaven's tears! I couldn't possibly drink with Shara any harder or faster than I do. An evening of drinks with her is a bacchanal beginning in Elysium and ending in, well, vomit. Oh, Olivier. Okay, he doesn't say anything different. He doesn't say anything different. Okay, so let's follow the map. Could be here, could be here, could be here. I have a feeling... No, that's the Fisherman's Guild. This looks just to be someone's residence. You know, maybe we should stop into the guild really quick. Estelle, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It is a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a siege. True, we just got lucky. We had Zane, along with Olivier's guns and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we've made it as far as we have. You two are very humble. A rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, we talked to a reporter from the Liberl News into collecting some intel on our behalf. Behalves? On my behalf, on his for us! We were just about to check in with him and see what he found out. The Liberl News? You have friends in relatively high places, it would seem. I look forward to your report. There's a quest! Cleared! That's kind of funny. Apparently I had a lot of quests to to turn in. Unfortunately, I still don't think it's going to be enough to make it to Junior Bracer First Class, but... Okay, let's find the Liberl News. We've checked all the buildings here, and that way leads out, so let's go this way. What do we got here? Whoa, wrong map. That's the inn. Maybe down this way? Nope. Whoa, what's this? Oh, that's right, the mail person. And that's the house with somebody coming home. Must be over here. That's the castle. It's got to be down in this area. Because if I remember right, this is going to be another house. I'm sure it'll say we're going into the Liberl News when we get there. You know what? I seem to remember. I think it's this way? There, Liberl News Service. Lots of my editors and writers always get sick near deadline. It's an unfortunate cocktail of stress, insomnia, and poor diet, if you ask me. Or they're just playing hooky. The results are the same either way. It seems like the Royal Army has been around constantly. My company's not to blame for their heightened alert, I hope. Hey, Nial! Pardon us. Hey, you're here! Amazing! Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absolute absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it. Cool. Nial, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots. Nial held out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get out some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my army contacts. But keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. Estelle and Joshua opened the black folder. Colonel Richard. Colonel Alan Richard. Born 1168 in the Rouen region of Liberl. Graduated head of his class from the military academy. Later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. 1192. Recognized for distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War. Appointed to staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201. Suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Wow, pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. Captain Canoe Amalthea. Born in 1175 in Liberal's capital city of Grancel. Her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place on the staff of the Military Operations Office shortly after graduation. 1201. Reassigned to the newly formed Intelligence Division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, assisting directly with Military Operational Command. Excellent grades again. Another intellectual big shot, looks like. That appointment means that she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from Liberl. And what's up with his old job as a mercenary, one being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding? So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter? It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. Thanks for this, Nial. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around, too. Juicy tidbits? For example, First Lieutenant Julia Suarez of the Royal Guardsmen, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Amalthea. Really now? They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Conaway's got the brains, and Julia's got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. Ah, I see. I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Princess Claudia. Sounds familiar. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. Right. She's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the Royal Keep, and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still, just gross. That's not the point. The issue here is, who is this someone? Haha, spot on, kid. It could be... Hey, not bad, kid. It is Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. I knew it. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now, there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, all right. We'll let you know if we find out anything. That's what I like to hear. Though if it all goes well today, it might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, Liberl News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I've got to go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Well then, what should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild, then go back to the hotel. We ought to report the info that Nial got for us. Fine by me. Well, that was useful. Okie dokie. Whoop. Back to the guild. Estelle, Joshua, how did your meeting go with the reporter from the Liberl News? Did you get any valuable leads or information? Well, Joshua explained the details of Nial's findings to Elnon. So, Second Lieutenant Lawrence is part of a Jaeger Corps, or more specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First, I've heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up. Do the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere with matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes, and have some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of the common man. They don't sound very nice. So I take it there's no chance of getting any information on this? I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the information you seek. It would take several days to gather the necessary intel, though, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that all right? Championship schmampionship, this has nothing to do with the competition. So yeah, if you please. Thank you, Elna. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection. Okay. A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Grancel during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberl since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news. I see. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial royal family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever even met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Whoa, 16? Jeez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. But unless we've reverted to a more repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there is a political motive to this push for wedlock. And finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavor. Gotcha. If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'll be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Received Grancel Sewer Key B. What the heck is this to? The sewers. We always keep a few on hand in the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access grates near the Grand Arena. There are some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might make for a suitable training ground. Bring it! We could totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Alnan. I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head down with Zane and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow. Wow, it's late. We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two! Huh? Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counter-terrorism measures. So it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock, if at all possible. You two should go on home. Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher-ups who make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live? We're staying at the hotel on the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold on a second. I could swear I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey! These kids are in the tournament. You know, now that you mention it. Oh, were you guys in the audience? Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You've got to be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special ops types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Thank you. We'll do everything we can. Cool, we got the regular army rooting for us over their own team allies. Ew. This is all kind of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the Intelligence Division are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down the chain of command, they accept as the truth. Well, I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble with the rank-and-file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room tonight and just rest up? Okay. Quite a number of soldiers seem to be patrolling out there. And all of our other guests who have gone out have invariably been led right back in. Which room was ours? This one? Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside, and be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. Wait, you're kidding, right? I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No way! I'm fine. Let's go inside. All right. Oh! Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there are any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? I guess this is all that was left behind. What? A letter? Joshua broke the seal on the letter. Tonight, at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this. And that's it? And what cathedral? That huge church over in the West Block? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not! What was that for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say that they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they'll be keeping a close watch on the West Block, too. Oh, right. Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself, then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Huh? I'm no less a bracer than you are. I can handle myself, and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not going to work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know that it's not what you... No, it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me, or more that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Oh, okay. But I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on, then. Something tells me I want to save. And of course, we can't go out the window. Oh. Looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chances we can to get past them undetected. Okay. So I got one patrolling down that way. Is he gonna come back? I kinda hate stuff like this. Okay, to get to the West Block, I need to get across this plaza. Okay, it's a set pattern. He doesn't come back, he just comes through. Oh, he comes up the other side. Okay, they're guarding that way. So I'm gonna have to go... Holy crap, where am I supposed to go? I can get north to here, but there's a guard there. So there's a guard blocking this. Guard there, guard there. Nope. Distance from the soldiers. Easy enough, but it may require us to go well out of our way. Got it. So in other words, we can't take the direct route to the west. Now, as far as for the ones who are actively patrolling, they can't see nearly as well at night, so as long as we don't approach them from the front, we should be able to get by them. The main thing will be to learn their patrol routes and stay out of their direct line of sight. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over to the east block then. Let's dodge this guy. Okay, this is the only way I can go. Okay, we got... Oh, crap. Forward and a back here. Shoot, there was a stationary I couldn't see. This is gonna be a pain. I am not a fan of missions, of quests like this. Come on, damn it. Walk past. Freaking just go. God, I keep getting seen by ones I'm catching that are catching me from off camera. This is annoying. Okay, so there's one here and there's one here. We got a patrol going up and down there. Okay, that gets me through to here. Patrol. Okay, and I'm safely around. Okay. That gets me into the south block. I have to get across to get to the west block. Okay, so he's going around those shrubs. We got him coming up and down. Ah! He comes around the corner. He didn't come around the corner sometime. I think with what he said there, we've just entered dummy mode. Honestly, I could care less at this point. I do not like this much. Across the street. Shit, move. Okay, we're into the West Block. There's the cathedral. Okay, they were just orbiters. Made it. Okay. Alright, we made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. You? Hey! Aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message? That letter was yours. Why would you do something so secretive like just to say thanks? Ah, now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. What? Lieutenant Julia Schwarz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in the hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request that Professor Russell gave them during the Leiston Forcers incident. Really now? Almighty Idios, thank you for your gift most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. Received Julia's letter. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty is probably under very heavy guard by the Special Ops men. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. She sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. We'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? I was deceived, and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there is the chance we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvadian martial artist is extremely skilled, and you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad, too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army. The Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword because he decided to become a racer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon. Or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped that you'd inherit that same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua. Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us. This is the Grancel City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we will now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap. Quite all right, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. So we're just going to stand in the middle of the square. Because that's smart to do when they're patrolling for terrorists. Phew. Well, we managed to avoid the patrols so far. It doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on, it's starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. I never would have imagined to be Lieutenant Schwarz waiting for us at the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well, oh, sorry. Forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle, I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality, and a history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without a cause. Nothing happens without a reason, or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I should start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself. Tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. the sky, Dad, but most of all, you, Joshua. So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. With the stars as my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away. Because once you've told me what you've got to tell me, then I'll tell you what I've got to tell you. What? Oh wait, is this about this thing you've had on your mind? Yep. Gonna have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I don't really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though, I guess the situation does feel kinda right. But still, no dice. Not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because we've got a big talk planned. It makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show those special ops types how a touch of girl power could ruin their whole day. Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You'd better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy, overfull of spirit, and when those tiresome gods saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yes. We went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Elnon lent us something that might really give us an edge. Estelle explained that Elnon had loaned them the spare key to the Grand Cell sewers. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So, what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate is just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. Okay, so that was a lot of story. And that pretty much killed our entire episode. So we're going to do one thing before we wrap it up. Because we've been going for close to 45 minutes now. So, yeah. And I think this is important. All things considered. Shield coats. ×2. Okay. Yes. Camp. Equip. And done. Okay, let's save. Okie dokie, we'll do one more thing before we go. There's a quick check. Aha! Sewer monster east! Okie dokie. Well, we're gonna wrap this one up here. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Please like, subscribe, and favorite. Throw any feedback you may have in the comments below, as I always look forward to hearing from you. And we'll see you again as we continue our adventures in Grand Cell and head once more into the sewers to get ready for the finals. Farewell.